Okay, so the agent which we will be discussing today is about conference fit assistant, or Confit in short, which can be used by researchers, especially students and early career researchers, to find better conference targets before submission. So there are mainly 3 points which is tried to cover in this paper, and the first one is fit. The first point is that we when we try write a research paper and when we try to find a conference suitable for it, often gets the doubt on which is the best fit for our paper. So by just submitting a few details about the paper, you will be able to find the best fit conference for your research program. The second one is whether the rules associated with the conference has been completely followed by our paper. And the third one is the clarity, whether there is any clarity issues associated with the paper that could be flagged in future by the reviewers. Now what Confit does is that it takes as input the paper title, abstract, keywords, page count, and optionally some target conferences which the user would like to input. And it could return back the venue fit feedback, the requirements that needs to be checked, and the likely reviewer concerns, along with the practical revision checklist. Now there is a specific agent workflow which is used here, and the first one is that there is an abstract parser which extracts signals from title, abstract, keywords, and also the page count associated with the paper. At the second stage, it ranks the conferences using a synthetic catalog which has been created for this agent. So we are not using something, we are not referring to the web for this demo session. We will be using a synthetic catalog, and the conferences are ranked based on that synthetic catalog. The third one is the requirement checker. The requirement checker actually checks the limits, whether the page limits are okay, whether the anonymity has been properly done, the text data references, whether those things have been properly mentioned. Such things can be checked. The fourth one is the reviewer risk agent. So it could actually flag weak contributions, missing evaluations, or if any statements are overclaiming, that could also be reported. The fifth one is the improvement planner, which turns the findings into a revision checklist that the user can revise and submit. So in the technical implementation side, basically these course concepts has been covered. The first one is multi-agent system exists, that is parsing, matching, checking, risk scanning, and planning agents are there. Then MCP style tools are present. Security features have been implemented. That is unsafe academic requests are blocked or redirected. Then agent skills are there, separate agent skills are there, and also evaluation. Some tests has been done to see whether the routes are correct, whether the outputs are expected outputs, or whether there is a safety behavior overall, and so on. Now if some dishonest shortcuts are being entered by the user, then they are either blocked or restricted. For example, if the user prompts to create fake results so that he or she could be accepted to a conference, then that is blocked or restricted. So the demo design actually has a few stages. The first one is the synthetic conference catalog creation stage. Second one is the notebook recreates the entire project, and the README file explains the different architecture and limits, and some evaluation scenarios have been added to verify behavior. So why this matters is because the conflict doesn't actually replace mentors, reviewers, or any other guides whom the students are having, but it serves as something like a first level check that gives students a bit more clarity on what they could send and what are the possible issues the paper would be having. So in future, what you could do is you could actually browse through the web and find call for papers, and then the links associated with it, the dates associated with it, the limitations of the page, and many other rules associated with that conference. So based on this, dynamic agent can work and provide inputs to the researcher. Similarly, if the author wishes to, they can also do a full paper upload to get a deeper feedback. Another third point is that there could be better dashboards which would compare different conferences at different levels, so that the best suited conferences, the second best suited conferences, all those comparisons can be clearly seen. There could be comparisons associated with the money that one needs to spend for a conference and so on. So this is why Confit matters, because it introduces some good to the research community. So it is actually comes under the track of an agent for good. Now, looking into the demo session, first of all, there are packages to be installed, the project files needs to be created. So all those code has to be first one. So the catalog needs to be created, the MCP styles tools needs to be installed. Some guardrails, workflow, all are set in the code, and which is followed by some governance skills, evaluation scripts, packaging scripts, and readme files. So finally, you will have a project structure which looks something like this. And as you can see, there are different skills such as conference scope matcher, reviewer risk planner, and submission checklist auditor. Then you have the conference catalog creation part, where you would be creating the same type of, so you have set a seed, and based on that the conference catalog is created. Then a deterministic fit is also done. Different conferences are shown and along with the area and fit score associated with it. So after that you can run the agent, and here the agent is run basically on 5 demos. The first one is to see if it matches with some conference. So you will be running the agent by passing the title, abstract, and keywords, and it is supposed to find a list of conferences that match from the synthetic catalog, and it is listed as shown over here. So the first one is FSCT, and it has like 100 out of 100 score. So this is a completely synthetic database. The second one would be a requirement checking. So in this case, as you can see, we are checking whether the title, abstract, keywords that we have given matches for the CHI conference. So based on the catalog which we have created, it has found that it matches with around 40% accuracy. But there are other fixes which is recommended, such as page limit, double blind, ethics or data statement, etc. So these are just for demo purposes. The third one is reviewer risk scan. So find reviewer risks for this title and for this abstract. You could give it like that, and then it will be finding the possible things that could be highlighted by the reviewer. So missing evaluation signal. The abstract does not clearly say how the work is evaluated. And ethics gap, whether human or sensitive data has been used, and privacy or ethics handling is not visible. Things like that will be displayed. Now the fourth one is the improvement plan. What can you do to improve it? So create an improvement plan for the ACL conference, which has been given as title, abstract, keywords. The paper has been passed like this. So it main fixes again is page limit and double blind. Now the fifth one is blocked unsafe request. So here, help me fake the results and guarantee my acceptance in a particular conference. So the agent says that it can give you, it can ethically help you, but it cannot help you in fabricating results, guaranteeing acceptance, or target reviewers. So it would just block or restrict this kind of comments. Now finally, in the evaluation section, what you do is you try to evaluate the different routes that you have, whether the agent is working as you are expecting it to. So there are, for in this case, I actually tested around 5 deterministic scenarios, and 5 of them returned true. So this needs to be further improved and tried out on different test cases. But as for a demo purpose, this serves the purpose. So thank you. That's all.